One of my housemates doesn't like coffee, but they also keep snakes. And I think there is a correlation. Good morning, everybody. How are you? It is actually the morning this morning. Normally, well, in recent times, I've been doing this video blog on my second coffee of the day. But I thought, we do this early and we can go back to my old stumbling ways where I just ramble on about meaningless things for the first 30 seconds of the video. Okay, so the first thing I guess I should say is that I'm actually settling in now. It's been, I have no idea how many video blogs I've done here, not very many at all. But I've now, like, my books are all unpacked, all my boxes are unpacked. I have my desk pretty much set up. So basically, yeah, I'm settling in. I'm now completely self-employed. I got my letter back from government saying that I'm now paying national insurance, which for you kids means that I have now started officially paying for my pension. But I'm now completely self-employed, which is great because it means I don't have to get a proper job. I say a proper job. I mean, I don't have to get a job where there are actual hours and stuff, whereas now I can actually sort of work to my own timetable, and importantly, I can do Newxilla stuff as well. I'm not burning myself out 9 to 5 and then coming back and be like, oh, I can't bother to do anything. Now I can actually, like, if something important happens, I can take the Tuesday morning off to sort it. And something important did happen last week, actually. We got that, all our news about basically Microsoft promised the last Halo guys, they promised them, I don't know, something, and then never delivered. And we did proper journalism and everything. Dark Whitehair was saying that they wanted to see me do more writing. And the thing is, you kind of do, in the sense that a lot of the articles that go up have quite a large, because we have an editorial process, which most blogs don't do. All of the articles you see, excluding some news posts, all the articles you see go through at least one editor. And that article, because we were actually doing original reporting, I think went through two. It was me and Sam. And so the article, I think, probably rewritten 2 or 3 times as different news came in and as we sourced different things. And it's fun. I mean, the reason we do that is because we are massive nerds and we find that kind of stuff fun. And it also generates an interesting article for you. But from your end, news post went up, meh, skip over, skim read, move on. I guess I'm kind of used to doing work where if I do it right, nobody notices. Like I used to do lighting for the school. It was a proper theatre school and all that nonsense. So if me and Sam did our job right, all you saw was this news article goes up, and then it's pretty good, and then just move on. I guess that fits into that's what I've been doing with my time, is doing proper editor stuff. I will probably be writing again soon, but who's to say what? As I said to Dark Whitehair, if you want to pay $20, sponsor an article. That's not actually my freelance rate at all. My freelance rate is higher than that. But if you need a freelancer, hire me. That whiteboard actually there. Each one of these post-it notes is a website that I am going to build. Oh, there's too many. But I would very much recommend freelancing because it's awesome and you don't need to get a proper job. And if you want to talk to me about that, then hit me up on Twitter or the internet somewhere. On to some actual meaningful stuff. I apologise for wasting your time, but as I said at the start of this video, first coffee, rambling. That Halo article did very well on N4G, and when things do very well on N4G, the kind of people who read N4G... Well, no, that's harsh. That's actually also not what the kind of people who leave comments on articles on N4G came over and left loads of comments on Newxilla, which that is originally why we have, when you're not signed in, your comment is kind of greyed out. And it's reminded me that there's a feature I want for ages where you just click a button and it just hides non-signed in people. So I kind of want that. But I think it's interesting that I read a few other forums have linked to that news article because it's kind of breaking. None of the blogs have. None of the blogs have called Microsoft out on their bullshit. But, I guess they want to keep a good PR relationship going. Sellouts. Actually, they didn't really sell out because they never bought into anything. We just assumed. Anyway, so we had a bunch of N4G people come over. And I read on some forums that, as, internet forums do. And they were just like, oh, those are just all these stupid people on Newxilla. And it's like, no, those aren't us. Those are not our people. So basically what I'm saying is if you see some retards on the site, then we need, as a community, a counter. And I think our counter should be that we are incredibly posh people, incredibly smart, witty, intelligent, the kind of people who would go to gentlemen's clubs that aren't actually strip joint. And we just start complaining about the riffraff. And don't do it too, like, don't go crazy with this, but just be like, my goodness, what are all these people doing here? I came here for the proper journalism, and why are there so many people in these comments that clearly can't spell properly? And just, we need to basically make ourselves appear to be completely posh and unattainable in our poshness. That, I think, will be a successful counter to trolls. And I had this idea, right? You can vote on the classiness of an article. And every time you vote on the classiness of an article, it adds an A to its FNAR meter. So a fairly classy article will be FNAR, but an incredibly classy comment is FNAR with loads of A's. And then if people leave a comment, then they slowly run out of class. And when they've completely run out of class and they are classless, they are not allowed to leave comments anymore. Oh man, this video blog's gone way too long. I might cut out the various parts of this. So I apologise if when you're watching this, it doesn't really make any sense. Just resting my knee on something so that I can feel like I've just climbed a mountain. Experimenting with things, which in hindsight probably wasn't the best idea, but whatever. Hey! And yeah, that's all that I think I should talk about. If you have any questions, or if you have anything you'd actually be interested in hearing me talk about on these video blogs, then do please say. Otherwise, what are you doing this Sunday and or Monday? Especially trying to win the free Assassin's Creed t-shirt. We're having an Assassin's Creed giveaway. If you go to the front page and click around, if you're not smart enough to find it, then you don't deserve to win. But it's a Photoshop competition, and only one person has entered so far. So if you enter, there is a 50-50 chance of you winning. Oh, I'm going to go off, drink some coffee. I think I might vote for a few things on Wire. Have you been voting on things on Wire? You haven't. You haven't been voting as much as you should. Go vote for things on Wire. It's fun. And yeah, I'm gonna go. What are you up to?